Welcome to another episode of Savagetimetv. It's your host AB Brisley, and today I have Jahde Correa with me. How you doing today?
I'm alright. A little tired, but it's my day off, so I'm glad to be here.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Glad to have you. Thank you for the opportunity. Starting off, where are you from for the people that don't know?
Well, right now I live in Middletown. I just moved there. I've been in Delaware for like 13 years.
Okay.
So I'm originally from Severn, Maryland.
Severn, Maryland.
Yeah,
Where's that at?
um, it's like across the bridge, like across the Bay Bridge. So
Okay.
it's probably take like 2 hours to get there from here.
Okay.
Little small town.
Okay, and I see your last name is Correa, but are you like is it Spanish?
Yeah,
Spanish?
Puerto Rican.
Okay, Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Okay.
my dad is Puerto Rican. My
Okay.
mom is black.
Okay,
So.
okay, dope. You're a I call it a serial entrepreneur. You do lashes. It's Divine Attractions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shade things with skincare. You have bombshell resistance with your weapons, and then you have what's it called?
Silky spins.
Silky spins with your do rags, which
Yeah.
everybody's so excited about. My first question, just involving that, is why work for yourself?
So I got into the business of like entrepreneurship. I want to say a couple years ago. It really just comes down to like who you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
So before I quit my job and was working for myself, I was working at Amazon. Up in Middletown. Yeah. I was there for 5 years. So, and I hated.
God, he was a trooper.
Well, I'm in the military too. So, like, every time I would like go away for training, that would be like my little vacation. That's the only reason, like, I feel like I could have, stuck it out as long as I did. But yeah, I'm also very picky. So, during my time there, when I was looking to leave, I didn't want anything that I didn't want to do because I'm not going to leave one crappy job to go to another. And then I'm not going to go down in pay either. So when I started branching out and selling stuff and seeing how much money I can potentially make, it was pretty much a wrap from there. So I was like, dang, like I'm about to just do everything. Like multiple strings of income is where it's at. And then my access to like social media nowadays it gives you so many like connections and networking opportunities, education, like who you follow, who you surround yourself around, it definitely makes a big difference. So, yeah, that's how I got the end of that.
Okay. And when did you know that being an entrepreneur was something that you wanted to take seriously, not just like as a hobby or as a thought? When it was like, this is what I'm gonna really put my energy behind.
Around the time where I actually really started making pretty good money. Well, actually before then, because when I started to see like the potential and how much money you can make. So I knew I wanted to get into lashes, which lashes is like my baby. That's my baby. That's my big money maker. So,
Them eyes.
yeah, seriously. And it's growing. It's big demand. So I went and got my lashes done for the first time ever. And I was all tired getting off of work from working at Amazon all night. And I was dirty and I walk into this like 19-year-old's like basement, at her parents' house. It's all cute and set up. She's got music. She's on her phone, like chilling, pajamas on. And I'm like, how old are you? Like 19? And I'm doing the math. I'm like, all right, I paid such and such for this set. You got clients coming back to back. Like, nah, I'm getting trained. And it's like an artistry. So I'm an artist too. I paint as well. So I was just like, this is something that I could potentially be really good at and make decent money. So, I bought my class, I got trained, I took it really seriously, and I was just like, this is what I'm about to do. So go all out.
Okay, leading me into my next question, Divine Attractions, your lashing company. How did the name? Let's start off with the name. Why Divine Attractions?
So Divine Attractions. So when I was coming up with my business name for Divine Attractions, I knew I didn't want to have a name like everybody else. No shade to anybody with lash by and then your name, but I didn't want it to be like everybody else. I didn't want to, like I wanted something different to where if you were to look at the name, you wouldn't really know what kind of business it is. And I didn't want to have anything with lashes or lash, anything like that in there because I have plans for my business that's beyond just lashing. So
Exactly.
other services, I don't want to just limit myself to that. And so divine is a word that always appealed to me. So I was just playing around with it. So just change the spelling around a little bit.
Yeah,
Add the EYE in there. and make it, related to
I
eyes.
see. I just peeped that. That's, I just peeped
Yeah,
that. That's good.
yeah.
That's nice. That's
So,
nice.
and then, just add the attractions on there. So that's how I came
Okay.
with that.
And you said lashes were your baby, and you got into lashes with 19-year-old, and you saw that you got your classes and everything like that. How was
Mm-hmm.
that? Like, because I always hear about everybody certified technician with lashes. Like, how is
Mm.
that process? Like, is that something that's like, is it long? Is it good? How is that?
Training people?
No, getting the training yourself.
Oh,
Like,
getting the
how
train.
was that?
No, actually, I mean, it's a little investment, but just like any business, investing in yourself is definitely worth it. Costs like $1,000 for me to get trained, but that's
Mm,
not, and it's a day class, so I don't know. Me, I already know that it takes money to make money.
mm-hmm.
So, once that stack was out there, I'm just like, well, that's it, because I ain't wasting $1,000. So I'm gonna go hard and at least make my money back.
Okay.
But no, it was cool. It was a day training. It was all day, but mostly like in this business, you have to take what you learn and continue to learn. Like even now,
Evolve.
I just had my year business anniversary for Divine Attractions, and I'm still like continuously learning. Like there's always
Congratulations.
new skills. Thank you. New skills, new techniques. Um, and then now like I'm learning because I'm doing trainings as well. So training other people, I'm continuously learning, following up with my trainees. Like I'm always checking up on them. We're in like a group chat. So it's
Okay.
kind of like a family, like a sisterhood where
Okay.
I want to keep everybody accountable, because I know a lot of people do get trained and they don't do anything with it. Like I don't want that to be my trainees. I want them to, be successful.
For sure, for sure. Okay, and when did the confidence emerge from you to take it from you just being able to learn it yourself to say, okay, now I'm actually gonna make my own business and train people? Could
Hmm.
you tell me like how long did that take? Was it something that you were automatically comfortable with, or is it something that you had to work yourself up to?
Right. I'm not even gonna hold. Like as soon as I got trained, I had people reaching out to me asking me if I
Oh, so
did
you was already so
train.
you was already in demand. Okay.
I was, and I was like, I'm not no like scamming person. If I'm not 100% confident, or like I know that I'm still have a lot of growing to do, I'm not gonna put myself out there and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna charge this for a class. Like I had people asking me if I was training like a couple weeks after I got trained. I'm like, I'm new to this. Like, nah. So let's see. I got trained in August and I started my trainings in February. So yeah, it's high demand and it picks up really fast. So like my clientele picked up fast. They're serious. They're serious about lashes.
That's
Like
good. That's good.
girls
I'm
will
happy to
come
hear
out. I
that.
had people come out during tornadoes, COVID. Like they don't care.
They don't.
They don't care.
They
They
don't.
coming
They
to get
don't.
their lashes done.
That's facts. That's a fact. Like you said, it seems like the lashes industry is blowing up. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's like becoming right now becoming so like popular and in demand?
I know it's been around for a while. I honestly don't know why it took so long to pick up. Maybe just the social media exposure,
Mm-hmm.
because you look at like all your influencers and all of that. When lashes first started to get popping, influencers had lashes on and people didn't even know it.
That's what
So
I didn't even know it was this
maybe it was
stage.
kind of like a thing where women was wearing wigs but didn't want people to know that it was a wig. But now everybody's just like F it, and people know about wigs. I don't know.
I think we known about wigs for a while. Like I don't think that was ever. I don't think they was able to slide that past us. I think we always knew the
Yeah.
wigs were involved, but the lashes, I still personally can't. I don't know how you tell. Like I'm like I don't. It's a great. I can see why women do it. I put it like
It's
that
convenience, I
because you
feel
can't
like.
tell the difference at all.
Well,
Well, I can. I know you can. I know you
right.
can. But like the average person, if you look at somebody's eyes, you're like, oh, that's just their eyelashes. Unless they're
Yeah.
like,
Unless they're like long and dramatic. Nah, they definitely do make a difference though. Like if you're dating somebody, like my girlfriend, I took my lashes off for like a couple weeks or whatever, and gave them some time to like rest. And she was just looking at me. She was like, I ain't used to this. So, but at first she was like, she couldn't tell a difference. But
okay. And what do you enjoy most about it?
hands down, the most I like about working for myself and Divine Attractions is working for myself. Like there's nothing beats being your own boss. Like coming out with your own schedule, controlling how much money you make. If I want to pick up extra clients, I can pick up extra clients. If I want to cut down on clients and go on vacation, I don't gotta ask for nobody to, approve my
Mm-hmm.
time. Like everything is everything is like determined upon what I want to do.
And that's
Like if
dope.
I want
That's
to
dope.
evolve my business, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Okay. So you like the freedom and the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to move, versatility.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely. I always tell people that's the best thing about being an entrepreneur, working for yourself, is just
Mm-hmm.
it's just that you don't have that overhead. It's just like, oh, because I remember before I became, working for myself, I used to work military. You know
Mm.
how it is. Everything is either something's coming, or if you want to do something, you gotta ask this person, ask that
Mm-hmm.
person, all for you to be able to go wherever for three
Right.
days. It's like I can't live like this for the rest of my
Yeah.
life. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Moving on to another thing that you do, shaying things. See, handmade with love.
Mm-hmm.
She gave us some good skincare before she got here. What do you offer at Shaying Things? What's all that about?
So right now Shane Things is it's kind of just it's kind of just there. We haven't been working on Shane Things as much as we should, but we're
Mm-hmm.
just like super busy. But right now the main thing obviously is our shea butter souffle, and all of our products are handmade. The thing that I feel like makes our shea butter stand out is one, the ingredients, and two, how it's made. Because a lot of shea butters that you get, they're like real rough, or like you gotta like rub it in kind of hard and it don't really go on smooth. So we actually add like a lot of like high quality oils, and we make sure that it's like real creamy before we put it in the container. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then we add a little scent, it's not too scented, but
Okay.
it's real good. Like if you bought some shea butter, like you know what I'm talking about. But so that's like our main product at Shane Things. We also have facial serums
Mm-hmm.
that we haven't posted yet, but a couple people know about them just because we haven't like really gotten to put them out there yet. And it's just like an oil serum for your face. It helps with moisture, blemishes, anything like that, dry skin. And what else do we have at Shane Things? Bath bombs.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
We
about
got we got
skincare?
some we got some page construction to do with Shane Things, but it's
Okay.
there.
Okay. And I hear skin can be a hard field to get into just because skin is so different from person to person.
Mhm.
Have you had any like difficulties, or was it like difficult just figuring out how to make products that are good for the masses but still
Mhm.
good individually?
Mhm. So, me and we haven't had well, the shea butters that we've put out, nobody's like complained about like breakouts or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. Me and my girlfriend, we have kind of different skin. I have like a little bit more oily skin, and
Mm-hmm.
has eczema
Okay.
and struggles with dry skin. So it's kind of like a all around product for everybody. It works well on me. It works well on her. We sell to not just black people. We sell to
I
white
say,
people
yeah, like
too.
guys, are you guys
Yeah,
like, is it
we
like
have a
just melanin?
diverse.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
no, we have a diverse crowd.
Okay. Is it for men as well? Like,
Yeah, men can use it.
okay, just
That's
asking.
why I brought y'all
Just
some.
asking. Yeah. Okay. So what has surprised you the most about the skincare industry, or working with just making your own skincare products? What surprised you the most,
Surprised us
or did y'all just?
that people ain't buying more. It's like, nah,
Hey, that's real.
I don't really have no surprises. Nothing really. Um, nah.
Nothing took you off guard. Nothing. You just went exactly how you planned.
Yeah.
Okay.
All our
Okay.
products are natural. Like we don't like I know a lot of people, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but there's like some stuff that you can get already pre-made overseas, just like any vendor, any supplier. But the only thing with that is like you don't know what's in the products. Like all that fragrance, all that like other stuff, that's when you start to get like complications with your skin. So I just like to keep everything real natural.
Okay. Okay. So moving on to your next thing, another business that you have, Bombshell Resistance. Folks with that name for sure.
Thank you.
Switching it up, showing your versatility. I see you got
Hmm.
weapons, you're in skincare, you're all over. Why was it important to get into self defense?
So I started this business at the end of last year when um all this stuff in the news was coming down on like sex trafficking, abductions, missing
It's getting
women.
crazy. All that
It
stuff's coming
is,
out.
it is, and it's nothing that's like new. It's been around. I think it's probably just more publicized
More
now.
awareness is getting, I would say.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna lie. To me and like a lot of other women, like that was kind of a scary time. Even here in Middletown, like there was something that had happened at the gas station where somebody was almost taken. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
that's crazy. And I was like, I work literally like 30 seconds away from where that gas
Yeah,
station is.
it's in places like, well, we all know, like in Middletown, it's like at night it can look a certain way. Like it's not a lot. It's not well lit at night. Like if you're in Middletown, because I like just a quick story. My sister used to work at that Wawa that's over there by the Waffle House,
Yeah.
and she used to talk about like, yeah, you get off in the middle of the night, or you. It's like there's not that much light out there. Somebody could easily just
Yeah.
come just
And
drive
there's a
by and grab you.
main highway 301 is right there. So like if
They
they
just
wanted
get
to
it,
take
hop
my little
on.
ass and just go, like, nah. So that's kind of how I got into that. Just was like looking around for vendors, and I wanted it to be tailored towards women specifically. So that's why like all my products are like, you know, real girly, pink, purple,
Purple's a guy
sparkly,
color.
glittery.
Purple's my favorite color. Purple's a
Oh,
guy
is
color
it?
too.
Okay, it flips. You
Milwaukee
know,
Bucks.
it
You got the
flips.
Milwaukee Bucks shirts on. It's the NBA.
My girlfriend got me these. I don't even know who they are.
That's the NBA. That's the league.
Yeah, but that's how I got into that. Really, like I just kind of wanted to make a product for that specifically, and kind of just like raise awareness on like self defense, just being more aware of your surroundings, especially everything that's going on right now. So
That's dope.
my big seller is tasers, actually.
Yeah, people like to have fun with tasers.
I got that. So like once I sell them, I kind of give like a little, you know, this is not a toy. I know they're pink and I know they're cute, but don't be over there
You start tasing for no reason.
just tasing people.
Give me
Yeah.
a remote. No. Tase.
Exactly. Nah, because I've sold to a lot of girls who's like, oh yeah, because my boyfriend was getting on my. That's
See?
not what that's for.
See?
Oh.
Okay, other than the tasers, what else do you offer at Bounce Show Resistance?
So I have mace, the tasers. I have a variety of different knives. I have BB guns. What I got? Brass knuckles.
Okay.
I got all little fun toys.
Okay, I was gonna say you out here equipped. That's a good little arsenal to have.
Yeah, I'm strapped.
Yeah, I'm hilarious for real. What have you learned from running other businesses that helped you with this one?
Definitely, probably the marketing aspect. Any business that I've started, it takes consistency.
Yeah, that's what people do not understand about this entrepreneur.
A lot of people get into stuff and they see it's not taking off immediately. Like nothing's gonna take off immediately. Even like people that you know, you just expect everybody to support you off the bat. That's not always gonna happen.
Because they
like,
gotta see if you real too.
Yeah, they gotta see if you're real dedicated to it. Like people aren't really gonna support something if they don't even see that you're really dedicated to it. And I even had people come up to me after like Shane things have been open for months. Like, you know, I'm gonna get one. I see your consistency, and I you know, I really look up to that or whatever. So it matters.
Okay. And which weapon is your personal favorite and why?
I really like the mace just because you can put it on your keychain and it can go with you wherever.
Okay.
I feel like it's a little bit more like if something were to pop off for real, it would be a little bit more easy to use opposed to like a taser where you got to be like really up on somebody. A lot of people like the tasers because they're fun and you can't really find a taser like in a store for real. But me personally, I like the maces, and the knives are pretty cool too.
Okay, I'll say it takes a lot to. I tell people
knives are real, and my knives are
real.
sharp.
I tell you, it's real to stab someone.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It takes. It's real.
And people be scared of my knives because they look like some assassin knives.
Oh.
They're like I'm serious. They're like curved or whatever. I don't know. It looks like something off of like Assassin's Creed or something.
Okay. Has the state of the country, you know, with everything going around that we were just talking about, has affected your business specifically? Like, has it raised awareness? Has it drove more traffic towards your business?
So yeah, actually, I think it affected my business. So my business really started kind of taking off in February. But when the pandemic happened, I probably had like one slow week because that's when everybody was scared when everything first shut down.
Mm-hmm.
After that, when people were like, oh, this is not going away, I still need to get my lashes done. Then my sales like shot up. And then a lot of people were closed. They weren't doing lashes. They weren't doing hair. They weren't doing nails. So I got a lot of new customers actually from people looking for lash techs, like DMing me talking about, please tell me you're still doing lashes. Like I need to get them done. So yeah, sales definitely went up for Shane things. I mean for Divine Attractions.
What about for the weapons? Like, yeah, I know, because people just like want to protect themselves. I know
Right.
gun sales have like doubled in Delaware.
I know. Surprisingly, actually, the BB guns didn't do as well as I thought they would do. I get a few sales here and there. Like I said, the big hitter is the tasers for some reason. People love them, but no, that the sales for my other businesses didn't really change.
Okay. The do-rag business, Silk and Spins, right?
Silky Spins.
Silk and Spins. Tell me about that. How was that? How did that come apart? Who inspired that? What made you get into do-rags?
So this is like a kind of like a partnership with my girlfriend and I. That's like her baby, and I kind of just like help out with it.
Okay.
But Shane, I'm getting them mixed up. Silky Spins. I know. Silky Spins, we've actually had this for a while. I think since last year. So we're coming up on our year anniversary, and it's just now starting to pick up some traffic. We're doing some rebranding, launched our website. So for a long time, it was just like DMs only. But the concept came about really just inspiration, just looking at, you know, what there is to do, what there is to sell. If you pay attention to your surroundings, like there's money everywhere. There's money to be made everywhere. You just look at what's in demand and what sells, and that's what you can fulfill. So.
Okay. When it comes to like influences, does anybody influence you like in the bit as far as your businesses?
Yeah. Pretty much any boss that's any boss period, but really just any woman boss. Right now for me, like the closest person to me would be my mentor. So the person who trained me in doing lashes, her name is Sierra Smith, and she lives in Miami now. But yeah, she's like, she just turned she didn't just turn 21, but she'll be 22 soon. So she's young. She just picked up and moved to Miami. Like her business is flowing and going, like
that's good. Congrats
growing. Yeah. So, you know, people like that, those are my inspirations.
Okay, and is there anybody would you like to collab with? Like anybody out there that you would just love to work with?
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm always open to like doing business with other people. Like I've worked with different photographers. I've worked with other lash artists. Just doing different collabs. It's good exposure. I love helping other people get their business up and running. Like I'm always down to support. I'm a big supporter of anybody that wants to do anything. I could even like not like the product or whatever. I'm gonna still support it at the end of the day, just because that's just the type of person I am. I already know how it is. Like when you start a business, it's hard, especially especially starting out, not really knowing nothing about business, marketing, all that stuff. So support definitely goes a long way.
Okay. And I know with you having all these different, balancing different businesses, things that's going on in the country. We were just talking about it with the shootings and stuff like that. I know mental health is a big thing that people don't really talk about. And I like to talk about and ask. Could you just give me your definition of mental health and how you're keeping your mental health, up in good spirits?
So yeah, definitely a lot going on right now with the shootings and the protests, and it's not really like getting any better. But I will say when the George Floyd thing first happened, like it was rough, and it was like my first time experiencing something that has been around. I don't know, like his death kind of hit hard, but mental health, sometimes you just got to step away from social media, and a lot of people kind of look at that like it's not really a good thing to do because you're being quiet. Like my followers know me. Like I'll be the first one to say something, say some educational, put something, some statement on my story about, Black Lives Matter or whatever the case may be, whatever's going on right now, these elections and all that stuff. But sometimes you do just have to step away. Self-care. I like to get my lashes done, get your hair done, get your nails done, have a drink. Yeah, look good, feel good, eat some good food, spend time with like family and loved ones, and just, you can talk about it and the intimacy of loved ones and stuff like that. So
okay, all right, that's dope. Thank you for that. We talked about this before. You were in the Air Force. National Guard. Why the National Guard? What made you want to get into that?
So initially I wanted to join active duty.
Air
Just
Force?
yeah, active duty Air
Why
Force.
not the Navy?
Um I don't know. Navy was never. It was either. Well, it was like always Air Force, but
No, Air
it
Force. Air
was.
Force is
It was a
cool.
little rough getting in just because I had surgery when I was coming out of high
Yeah,
school, and they're like the
Mets
most strict when it comes to joining.
for sure.
So
For
I,
sure.
I had a few. I talked to a few recruiters, had a few runarounds, had to wait a few years, but
Dang. Okay, so you put some work in.
I feel like I have to put work into everything I do. I had people tell me I couldn't join, and this was like recruiters like tell me that
Yeah.
I couldn't join. So,
For
and
sure.
even when I did get my clearance from my doctor, they're just like, it's not detailed enough, like it's not good enough. So, but
Well, I'm glad you got through it because
yeah,
it can definitely be difficult. I think that's something that's misunderstood about the military is people think that they just accept any and anybody and it's just
mm,
something that you can just be like, oh, my life is going
when it
this way.
comes to medical,
Yeah.
they don't mess
Did
around.
you have to do the it's like a duck
Duck
walk
walk,
thing? And
yeah,
people don't understand. You do that duck walk wrong, you out of there. You
yeah,
guys I'm happy you shared that because I think that's a good misconception that people think that anybody can just join the military.
right,
It's like a cop out kind of. Some
yeah.
people treat it like that sometimes.
It that kind of was my purpose for going because I didn't know what
Oh,
I wanted to
see?
do, but it was like hard for me to get it. Like I come from a military family, so I was just like, well, I'm gonna go to the military. My dad was Army, my mom was Air Force, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to the Air Force, because it's a secure job, so I'm gonna just join. So I don't know. I think my active duty recruiters are giving me too much of a runaround, so that's why I went with the National Guard. So I just while I was waiting, I got my associates from UD, knocked
Congratulations.
that out, and then I went to my military training. And when I came back, I was a public health technician in the Air Force. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go to public school for school. I'm gonna go to school for public health. There we go. And then just ended up not doing anything with it. Now I'm an entrepreneur. The goal. Continuing to increase my income, multiple streams of income, all this stuff. Like I want to buy a house, all this stuff. So
Okay.
just
Okay.
continuing to grow, to better myself, to better my businesses. I do want to work a little bit more on my other businesses that aren't, in the spotlight right now, but
Mm-hmm.
there's money to be made, so they're coming.
Okay, okay. And for all your new fans, and for all the people that already look up to you that are gonna be watching this interview, if you had to give them a message just about following your dreams, what would that be?
don't listen to don't listen to anybody else. I don't want to say don't listen to anybody else because you could always like take advice from other
Yeah, for
people.
sure.
But if you really want to do something, do it. Like don't let anybody kind of
Deter you.
deter you. Yes, exactly. Don't let anybody deter you from doing what you want to do. And if you want to do something, like if you get into it, like you really got to stick to it. Be consistent, go hard, like and just get it done. Like stuff that it's always going to be like some falls, but it'll be worth it in the end. So
Okay, okay. And where can all your new fans find you at? Just all your businesses personally. Where can they get in contact, buy things?
So my Instagram would be the best way to get in contact with me, and it's Jade Official. So JAHDE period official. And then if you look at my bio, it's got all of my businesses tagged in my bio, all of my highlights. Like there's some other stuff that I do that wasn't really mentioned. Like I paint as well, so I'll do like custom commission paintings for people if you're interested in paintings. I
Yeah,
kind of
something
do
I
it
didn't
all.
see on
And I
your
make
thing.
drinks.
Oh, and you make drinks. Oh
Yeah, and I make
wow.
drinks.
Okay,
So
okay. All right. Well, thank you for the opportunity for coming in. Savage Time TV let me interview you. This is Jay Correa. This is Savage Time TV. It's another episode. It was great. Check us out on all platforms and shout out to Future and Freebanks. Wrap
appreciate
it
you
up.
for having me.
No problem.